Bold and Beautiful, 4759, 131, 2006.
Tell him, Brooke. Tell him it's me you love and that we're getting married today.
She can't, Forrester. Don't you see? She can't.
Hey. You called. What's happening?
Felicia, her organs are failing.
Does the family know?
No, not yet. Felicia needed to see you. Say a prayer for her.
Okay. Call a doctor.
Too late. The doctor just left. There's nothing more that...
We need to talk about my son.
I sure would like to know what the hell is going on up there. I'm going up.
No, Massimo. Give Nicky a chance to talk to Brooke.
What is there to talk about? Brooke is supposed to marry Ridge. Dominick shouldn't even be here.
You had to end it with Nick. I'm just so relieved that you finally came to understand that.
You love Nick.
Daddy, he loves me too. Just not in the same way that I deserve to be loved. And I know that because of you. You taught me that. If that man isn't Nick, it'll be someone else. And until he comes, I still have you. You're all I really need.
I love you, little girl. Your daddy loves you.
Oh, God, how can this be happening? Here I am in my wedding dress, about to marry Ridge. And then you show up. And I really thought that everything was settled, that you and Bridget were married and you were happy. You promised to take care of her.
You heard her. She told you how she felt.
Look, I don't know what you said to Bridget to get her to say all those things, Nick, but I'm not going to let you pull the same thing on Brooke.
You think what you want, Forrester. She's not marrying him.
The hell she's not.
I suggest you go downstairs. You tell the minister and everybody else to leave.
What, are you delusional? We've said our vows. We've already exchanged rings, Nick.
Brooke.
Look, the minister didn't quite have the opportunity to make it official. But you really think she'd stand up to the altar with me if she didn't intend to have a future with me?
Things have changed since you've been on the altar, Forrester. This woman deserves better. No more disappointments. No more battles with your mother.
Brooke, I have sworn to you. My mother is no longer an influence in my life, and I meant it.
And why would she believe that?
Ridge is truly sorry for what he's done. I do believe that, Nick.
I know you're concerned about Dominick.
Let Nick and Bridget raise him, please.
Look, Dominick is going to be fine. You gotta believe that, okay?
Sign legal papers. Over there.
You're giving Bridget guardianship along with myself. That's great. Thank you. You know, Bridget left Nick. Look, it's fine, okay? Because she knows that Nick will always love Brooke more than he loves her.
Rich is marrying.
Bridget is heading over there telling Brooke that Nick is free. Look, it doesn't matter who Brooke chooses, okay? What matters is that Bridget is determined to be a mother to Dominick. Believe me when I tell you that. And I'm going to be the best father this kid could possibly have. Because he deserves the best. You know, he'll grow up with people loving him and giving him the best life possible. The same life that everyone knows you would have given him if you could have. It's Dominick.
Go to your side.
These Forrester weddings never disappoint, do they? Anyone care to make a little wager on who the groom turns out to be?
You giving odds?
Well, my mother isn't getting married today.
What?
Please, please, don't be angry. Nick is a very honorable man, and we had a wonderful time together. He didn't do anything wrong. I just believe that his heart is with my mom, and he's upstairs telling her that.
You ended it with Nicky?
Yeah.
Bridget, what are you thinking?
Massimo. Bridget has thought this through as carefully as anybody possibly could.
That's it. No more sitting around. I gotta find out what the hell is going on up there.
Massimo!
Well, he may be sorry. And you may believe him. But don't forget, he left you for Taylor.
Brooke is the woman I'm meant to spend the rest of my life with, Nick. Focus on us, Brooke. The decisions we've made, the plans for our future, just focus on that.
Enough of these empty promises, Forrester, my God.
Let's finish what we started. I want to be your husband. I want to start the life together that we can have to raise our child.
Where were your concerns about that boy when you walked out on her to be with Taylor, Forrester? Where were your concerns about Hope? How do you explain that? A little tough for you, isn't it? Tough to face the fact that I'd be a better father to her kids than you could ever be.
You think I'd let you raise my son?
Ridge, Nick was there for the children when you left us. He never let us down.
And I never should have walked out on you, Brooke. I know that. But RJ is our son.
She was on the altar to give her kids some stability, Forrester. And you're right, RJ is your son, and you deserve to raise him. But what about Hope? Now, I might not be that girl's biological father, but I'm her father in every other way. And she deserves to be with a family where the rug won't be pulled out from under her on a whim. No more candles and romance. No more empty promises about commitment.
Like the commitment you made to Bridget? Huh?
You really don't get it, do you? He doesn't want you, Brooke. He wants what he can't have, and that might be alluring to you. But it's not safe, and it's not what you want. You ought to know you've been there before.
All right, damn it. Get the hell out of here, Dominick. Get out, Dominick. We all came here today to see Ridge and Brooke get married. That is exactly what is going to happen.
You don't get it, Pop.
What do you mean I don't? Come over here a minute, would you please? How can you do this to your brother on his wedding day?
She doesn't want to marry him.
Ridge and Brooke are RJ's parents. Don't you respect that?
Respect that.
Yeah.
Because of the Maroney dynasty? Because he's your oldest son? Because of the namesake? Is that what this is about? There is no reason for the two of them to marry.
What better reason? You're not teenagers, for God's sake. Acting out your emotion. You're adults. You behave like adults. Dominick, don't you realize the most important thing in the world is family? You two are my sons, my blood.
Your feelings have been duly noted. And I love you, Pop. But don't interfere with my relationship with Brooke.
What are you talking about? They have a child, Dominick.
And I married Bridget because of a child, and it wasn't right. And I won't let Brooke make the same mistake.
Stephanie,
Hear me out.
I don't think there's anything you could say that would be worth hearing.
I'm on your side.
Oh, I must not have gotten the memo.
You need all the allies that you can get because Massimo is against your relationship.
Massimo has nothing to do with this.
Don't be a fool. He's got a big influence on Nick. Even though you've chosen, well, you have chosen him, so that's all that matters.
No, I haven't chosen anybody.
Oh, please, you have. Your commitment to Ridge is half-hearted at best.
I'm not going to listen to this.
I saw someone today, someone I haven't seen in a very long time. A safe, strong, secure Bridget. She's healthy again. She's looking forward to the future again.
I really don't know what Bridget's thinking.
I know that you've always wanted what's best for her. And I understand the sacrifice that you and Nick made. I understand he went back just because she was pregnant. But let's face it, fate, destiny, whatever you want to call it, Brooke, has played its hand. Ridge is your second choice. Bridget knows that. I know it. So do you. It's Nick.
And Ridge?
Ridge is a strong, strapping fellow. He'll get over it. Honey, Bridget is happy for you. Why won't you let Nick be happy too?
And what about you, Stephanie? If I leave Ridge to be with Nick, wouldn't you be the happiest one of all?
Mm-hmm.
Dominick is fine. His toy fell out of the crib. I guess it's his favorite. Our son, Felicia. Look, you know what? I know how important it is to you that Dominick be raised in a loving home with two parents. It won't be Bridget and Nick, but maybe someday it could be me and Bridget. I love her very much, and we both love Dominick. And maybe someday we'll come together and be a family. Wouldn't that be great? Maybe you'll even have a little brother or sister. Felicia, nothing will ever replace you. You gave birth to Dominick. And I promise you, I swear to God, I will do everything in my power to make sure he has the best life possible. You know, he'll grow up with two people that care about him and love him, myself and Bridget, very much.
Thank you.
Felicia? Felicia!
You know how I feel about Brooke.
I'm not going to change my mind on this, Dominick. Fighting between brothers, fathers, and sons. All over the same woman. It's incest. I am not going to have the Maroney family name disgraced the way the Forrester family's name has been disgraced. Ridge and Brooke are being married. RJ's parents are going to be together. And you are going to stay the hell out of it.
Maybe for once, we both want the same thing. Brooke, if you marry Ridge, it'll just be a disappointment.
We were happy, Stephanie.
For a few months.
We would still be together if Taylor never came back.
But something else would have happened. Something always happens where you're concerned. Look, Nick has never disappointed you. Ridge has, and he will again.
And how do you know that?
I'm not trying to make your life miserable. I would like you to be happy, just not with my son. Don't you want to free yourself of me and this eternal antagonism that we have? Brooke, your daughter has found clarity in her life. Seeing you two together, you and Nick, convinced her that the two of you belong together. Come on, get over this obsession with my family. You have a chance for a new life, a life that you really want. If you just follow your heart, it will lead you right to Nick.
Oh, Mother, just stop it, will you? If you can't support me and Brooke, I want you out of here.
I'm sorry, Logan. I should have done this a long time ago. Brooke and I are going to be married, Mother, without you here. In fact, we're going to spend the rest of our life together without you.
Ridge.
No! Enough! I offered you the chance to share this day with us, and what do you do with it? Just go. No, wait. You know what? Stay. I'd like both you and Nick to hear this. Logan. I love you more than life itself. We shared a connection for most of our life that no one can sever. We've endured so much, and it's brought us to this point, our wedding day. A day to celebrate that love. Now, if my mother and brother can't support us, so be it. But the one thing that I want to know is that you want to spend the rest of your life with me. Logan, tell me that's what you want.
Tell him. For God's sake, put us all out of our misery. tell the two of them which one is the one that you want.